I will ask Microsoft Teams on a group on Microsoft Teams to see how to do login in SAP. Yeah. So I will send this question. And remember that I did a lot of videos on how robots from Slack or from UiPath Assistant are able to answer to my UiPath questions directly with your YouTube videos. Yeah. And here I receive an answer from my robot with exactly point of the video where in this case Marcelo present how to make a login on SAP. Yeah. So hello everyone, my name is Cristian Negulescu. You know me for a lot of automation with UiPath. In the last videos, I did a lot of stuff on how we can build a system that will answer to our question in YouTube exactly on the point of the video. Yeah. So I build a database where you can access with the UiPath Assistant. So you can go on UiPath Assistant and ask a question there on the system. You can go on Slack. You can go on Slack and ask a question on Slack or get a menu on Slack, and you are able to get an answer in 20 seconds to your question. And now you have in MS Teams. Yeah. So as you see, you can go on MS Teams on the channel, and then on the channel you are able to go and ask the system some questions, and the system will be able to respond to your questions. So basically, you go here, you ask the system that how you get SAP login, or you can go and ask the system for a menu. Yeah. So to know what the robot knows, what are the capitals and the things that he knows about UiPath, about training of UiPath, and about videos. You will ask him data about menu, and he will provide you a full menu with what he knows. And from the menu you can select, or you can ask directly questions. So here he's able to work with, so he has details about email, Excel, PDF. Let's see if I have something with PDF. Yeah, so we'll go and I will get for PDF. I can get. I will say here menu 19, and I will get all the answers. So all the things that I have for PDF. So I showed you on the previous videos how I'm able to create this data table using scraping from YouTube, filtering all the data, and now I'll show you the access. So as a new end user, to be able to access this question and get an answer that is filtered, an answer that is already granted by someone, you will have this one. For example, how to install UiPath activities. You have this one, and you will copy this. You will open this link. You don't have a hyperlink on this one. You will have a hyperlink on, and you will see exactly here how to install the UiPath activities, exactly in the point of to install and so on. This video might be. So the idea is how you can access as an end user, how you can access very fast the database with filtered filter videos. Yeah. So now you have the version with Teams. I explain on the other videos. How the system is working. So on UiPath Orchestrator you have the so on UiPath Orchestrator you have the data service, and on data service basically you have all the data there. You have videos on how to build. So I provide you all the data for UiPath. There are 800, 900 videos with all the selection. I build everything. I provide here a video how to extract the videos from, how to extract data from YouTube, and how to build your own video service. If you want to build for your company learning stuff. And here I provide the code, how to integrate it with Slack and how to react with Slack. And now I will provide code to work with Teams. Yeah. So let's see what will be on this team part. So to be able to work with Teams, I will. So you see that the system was able to answer to my questions. Yeah. So I have menus, or I can search and give me answer directly on YouTube links. To be able to implement this stuff, I use Power Automate. So on Power Automate, we have this stuff. basically I intercept the message from a specific channel. So I have here a general channel inside of the test robot team. I have the general channel. So everyone that will write on the general channel will get will be intercepted by Microsoft Teams. Then I will have some variables. I have some variables for the that is a test variable. That is when I get a message. After I get the message, I'm not an expert on Microsoft Teams, but I'm on Power Automate. But I want to explain you step by step a little what is the idea. Here, basically, I say that the process is on waiting. The Microsoft Teams will call you UiPath Orchestrator. Here, I just have a condition for me to make some tests very fast on this one. So first, I will go and extract I will send the message to the UiPath Orchestrator. So on UiPath Orchestrator, you have a robot that will provide you all these answers. So first, you have to authenticate to UiPath Orchestrator. After you authenticate to UiPath Orchestrator, you parse the JSON. And when you parse the JSON, you will extract that authentication key to be able to parse. For example, to write the parse here, you will know the Postman UiPath Rocks. So Postman UiPath Rocks, it's the website where you have a lot of detail on how Orchestrator it's working. And basically, from here, you can have examples with what is the response in JSON and so on. And you have to provide him the example here, provide a sample to be able for the system to parse this one. So after you get the authentication, you will start the job. You have already, so remember on all the videos that I present until now with Slack and with normal stuff, you have to extract the ID of the process. Yeah. So inside of my UiPath Orchestrator, I have a process that will be called. So let's see the process here. Fantastic. I have this process. Search for Slack and Teams. Yeah, so the team system will call this process to be able to get the release key of the process. I showed you on the previous videos how to get the release key. Basically, you will send here a command with search for Slack and Teams. That's the name of the process, and you'll get back a response where you have the process, yeah, the key of the process. But this is the first time when you do this stuff, and then you can hard code it on your Power Automate this code. But I showed you on the last videos I will show you also now as an example. So I will put the authorization, the new authorization key. And here, basically, I have the key of the process. Yeah, that stuff I hard coded also on Slack, and you can hard code it on on your Teams. Yeah, you will say modern folder, and I have an input. My process has an input variable and an output input for input variables. Where I will send the search or the menu, and I have an output variable also. Yeah, I provide you on the last videos. I provide you all the process from UiPath. So the workflow that it's working on UiPath. So I call this, I have to provide him an organization ID. Again, inside of Microsoft Teams, I showed you in the last videos how to extract this organization unit ID. Yeah, you have to provide this organization unit ID. Next, I will, after I start the job, I will get the JSON, and then I will make a loop. And in this loop, I will search if the process is finished, because I have this while do where I check if the process is finished successful. If the process is finished successful, I will go further, and I have to make another call, and I will search for the ID of the process. So when I start the process, the system will provide me an ID. So when you start the process here, the system will provide an ID for the process, yeah, and then I have to wait for the ID of the process to be done. So you see, the process when it's starting, it's in pending, and I have to wait until the process is finished. To be able to check this, I have the ID of the process, and I have to send temporarily some message to be able to see if my process is finished. Yeah. So I show you that I have a command that will check this process is finished. So inside of Microsoft Teams, I will go and send this command. I will say filter on the ID of the process, and then I will parse again the JSON, and I will check if the value ID is finished. Yeah. So is the state, and if the state it's finished. If the state is finished, then I will go further. Yeah. After I go further with the state finish, I have to get the output of the process. Yeah. So I will send another command, and I will extract the output of the process. In the output of the process, so I have the value, and I have the output arguments. Then I have to extract from the output arguments. I have to make an analyze of the data. So let's understand a little what is this analyze of the data. So first I have to extract the first part of which is my argument. Then I have to extract the last part. Then I have to convert this to an integer. So I have to convert this because it's a string, and I want to make some modification. So this is the string modification. So all this stuff is for string modification to be able to display correctly my output. Because when I have menus, I have to display them on the list like this. And the system, as I showed you on the previous video, it's like it's sending in another way. So I have to do some modification inside of the string to be able to display you in a very nice place like this. Yeah. And the last step, if here I have if the response that I get from the orchestrator, if the response that I get from the orchestrator is starting with HTTP, that means I have an answer with a link. So I have to build his as a link. So I set here a variable to build this as a link, yeah, to be able to go and click on the link. If not, I have to display all the message like this, yeah. And in this way, with Power Automate, I'm able to call the UiPath orchestrator. UiPath orchestrator will be able to call the robot, and from there, the robot will decide what is the correct answer for your question. What is the response if you want the menu and you want to see what is inside of the inside of the system, what the system already learned about videos. Yeah. So these are the steps that I do in Teams. And as you see, you can go and ask Microsoft Teams. So let's say Excel read range. And the system will go and will provide me an answer on the YouTube video exactly on the time where someone explained exactly how to do Excel read range. Yeah. So this is the way how you call it from Teams using the Power Automate script. I showed you the way how to do it from Slack, from UiPath Robot, from look, I have here an answer where someone explained exactly how to do Excel read range. Yeah. So in this case, is Gabi, yeah, that explain this stuff very well. So this is an example how to integrate Microsoft Teams to work with UiPath robots and provide you instant answers of your UiPath questions with filter data and with exactly time. You can see here a lot, more than 75% of the answers. They have exactly the time from YouTube, from a verified YouTuber, where you have the answer, how to extract price, how to do that, how to extract data table, how to use read range, how to iterate, how to everything. It's covered here, and I think it's very easy for you to use. As usual, if you like my movies, please subscribe to my channel and tell me what else you want to see inside of my movies. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye. Stay safe.